Welcome to Secrets Out Idaho. Each week, we let you in on the secrets of Southern Idaho and speak to the people who make it such a unique hidden gem. I'm your host, Connie Stouffer. I'm here today with Sonia Haynes with United Way of South Central Idaho. She's going to share with us one of the 12 cool ways to give. Welcome, Sonia.
Hi. Gosh, thank you for having me. This is a great opportunity for us to share the 12 cool things to give. And the one I'd like to talk about today is unique foods. And one of the things we started doing as the United Way is instead of just being a pass-through and giving out dollars, we started really trying to go and visit our partners. And one of them is the Mustard Seed and Martha Mary's Food Pantry. And then there's a couple other food pantries in the surrounding areas that we serve. And we started really listening to them and saying, where do you have some gaps? What are some of the things that people are not giving because they're not aware, obviously, of those things? And what is costing you some dollars? Because we know that they spend money to make a complete meal. And some of the things that came about from that was, which I was super surprised about, was peanut butter. So peanut butter is a huge staple for children and for families. Super easy to put peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You know, we all love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
It's high in protein. And
yes, and it's just a great staple and for all age limits. And they don't always get that donated. It is a more expensive item. It can be right around $1.50 to $2.50. You just do those smaller jars, which is what they prefer.
Okay, they prefer the smaller jars.
Smaller jars because then they are able to give those out to the families and know that it's going to last a while, but it's not like so much that it's going to go rancid and last too long.
See, that's good to know because I would have gone out and bought like all the big jars and give
right. The
I want to give all the peanut
Costco
butter.
is definitely not going to be something that
small jars.
Yeah, smaller jars. And those literally, I priced them out. They're $1.50 to $2.50, but it serves a lot. Another really interesting thing that I didn't know about that costs the pantries dollars because they don't get a lot of is canned meat.
Okay.
And there is a misconception about Spam. And I did my research on it. And Spam is actually one of the healthy hams or healthy canned meats that you can give out. And it does have a little bit more sodium, but these days lots of stuff has sodium in it. But it does serve a family a lot. They can cut that up in their spaghetti or any sort of a pasta meal, and it really goes a long way. And it provides a lot of protein to a bigger family or to someone who is, and it's already cooked.
Yeah.
So they can open it up and just start eating it.
When you brought up canned, it reminded me of something that you taught me a while back as also to donate a can opener.
Yes. And I even put that on the 12 cool things to give is that don't forget your can opener.
Yeah.
So we were talking to the food pantries and we are talking about other things that they would like us to give. And they said, could you throw us a can opener in there? Because those are things that, because some of the cans need a can opener, they have to go and purchase that as a pantry or hope that someone donates one or whatever. And so it's nice to be able to just throw one in your box and know that that's going to go to a family in need. And a nice one, like the dollar stores now have wonderful can openers, the Betty Crocker ones. I'm like, wow. Yeah. These are not the old camping ones that were all metal and you'd hope that it would be able to open the can.
Yeah.
You know? So another great one is also chunky soup.
Okay.
So they get a lot of the soup concentrate, which is like the tomato soup and the chicken noodle soup. And I never realized this, but if you pay attention to the label, it says soup concentrate.
Okay.
And you're supposed to be able to add water to it and add milk and make it go a little bit further. Well, the chunky soups are very similar, but the chunky soups are easy to add just a little bit more food and have it be really a hearty soup that goes further. And so they do really, really like it when you can donate the chunky soups.
Also good to know.
Yeah. So those are just some fun things that, and honey. So a lot of times, they have people that are maybe diabetic and haven't been diagnosed yet or kids or so on and so forth. So honey is one of the safest sugars that can be donated and given to a food pantry, which also costs that pantry quite a bit to be able to have it on their shelves and be able to give out. So if you can...
Yeah, honey is expensive.
Honey is very expensive. So I was going to say, as you're buying honey, throw an extra one in there. I don't know if you'd have to really pretty much plan on spending, another $5 to $7 for a little small honey bear.
Yeah. But if you can,
if you can, please do.
Yeah, if you can give the honey, if you can only give the extra $1.50 to give the peanut butter, do that. Yeah.
Yeah, do what you can that that food pantry or the Valley House or Voices or whatever, they are having to go and purchase some of those items to be able to serve those families. And then when I say families with a lot of kids, and the kids are hungry and you're like, here's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know.
Peanut butter and honey sandwich.
Peanut butter and honey sandwich. Now you're thinking, and bananas. We could add bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're making a whole meal here.
Yeah. Can you tell we're getting hungry?
Yes. You can find out more about the 12 cool ways to give at unitedwayscid.org or on southernidaho.org/lifestyle. Thanks, Sonia.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.